Have you guys noticed lately that this is something the men really want us to know that they are mad about lately? The fact that most marriages, or most divorces, sorry, are initiated by the wife and not the husband. And they throw that stat around. This guy says 80%. I looked it up, it's 70%, but still, that's a lot. They throw this around as if to say that that's like an us problem and not a them problem. I think they know in the depths of their soul and their brains that is a them problem and not an us problem, but this is their next thing. Like, they've got the abortion bans on the roll, they're moving, birth control is probably next. This is the next thing, divorce. Because have you seen the stuff with like this Steven Crowder guy? He's like a, I don't know, a conservative like talking head or something, who's on like a rampage right now because his wife is divorcing him. And he's like, she shouldn't be able to divorce me without my consent. That's the next thing that they're coming from. Like, if you are ever confused, like what is the guiding light of like the conservative movement right now? Their tagline should essentially be make women need men again, because that's like every policy that they're doing. That's the point, like abortion bans, birth control, make housing unaffordable to be a single person and live in an apartment or a house on your own, take away the ability to get a divorce without your husband's permission. Like, they need us to need them. We don't need them, and it's a real big problem for them. Every time I make a video about like women like kind of raising their standards for like their boyfriends and their husbands, I get like 20 of these comments being like, well, why should we get married when it's always the woman who initiates the divorce? Then be a better husband. I just don't. Oh my God, it's truly insane. Like, women are indoctrinated from the time that we have consciousness to know that we should aspire to be married and be a wife. So if we are the ones 70% of the time getting out of that and like having that stigma of like, oh, you failed as a wife, like maybe the husband was terrible. Maybe you should examine that. It's insane.